case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1971, the Supreme Court faced a complex task in navigating the intersection of protected political speech and potential libelous statements. At the heart of this was Alphonse Roy, a United States Senate candidate who was deemed to be a former small-time bootlegger in a column published by the Concord Monitor. Labeling the article as false, Roy fired back with a libel lawsuit against the Concord Monitor and the North American Newspaper Alliance, NANA, who distributed the column. On the defendant's side, Concord Monitor and NANA defended by invoking the New York Times rule. This rule dictates that public officials and candidates cannot claim damages from allegedly damaging falsehoods about their conduct in office, unless they demonstrate that such statements were made with actual malice. In the initial trial, the judge agreed with the defendants, instructing the jury that Roy, considered to be a public official due to his candidacy, needed to prove actual malice as per the New York Times rule. Nevertheless, the jury sided with Roy, awarding him a hefty sum of $20,000 in damages. Whilst lower courts upheld this decision, the defendants sought the clarity of the Supreme Court on the application of the New York Times rule. In what was perceived as a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court reaffirmed that the New York Times rule applied equally to public officials and candidates for elective office. Most significantly, the highest court ruled that accusations of criminal conduct were always relevant to an individual's fitness for public office. Moreover, the court criticized the role of the trial judge, who assigned the jury an excessive amount of power to act as arbiters of censorship. This result, they said, posed a serious threat to protected speech under the First and 14th Amendments. The judgment was seen as a stark reminder of the potential for biased judgments and suppression of free speech under jury-assessed relevance standards in libel cases involving public officials or candidates. Basing their decision on these precedents, the Supreme Court reversed the previous judgment and remanded the case back to the lower court for reconsideration in line with their ruling.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.